Who has the power over you? Let me explain to you who has the power over you and how to regain the power. First, tell me what is controlling you. Is it the people, circumstances, events around in the world? Are you sure? How about I tell you it's emotions that control your experience, reactions, actions, and how you move on your path forward. So what are emotions? There are different approaches around emotions through science and religions, and they circle around number 7. Do you know we have 7 endocrine glands? Do you know it corresponds with 7 chakras? Like root chakra associated with the adrenal glands, Sacral Chakra associated with the Gonads, solar plexus chakra associated with the pancreas and adrenal glands, heart chakra associated with the thymus gland, throat chakra associated with the thyroid, third eye chakra associated with the pituitary gland, crown chakra associated with the pineal gland. Chakras' functions are subtle energy centers that modulate the physical glandular system. Balance, emotional stress, poor diet, and lack of sleep can block chakras and imbalance hormones. Balancing is achieved through meditation, yoga, diet, and breathing. Let me tell you my personal experience with adrenal gland. I used to experience a lot of fear and low self-esteem, and also problems with metabolism. Later I was diagnosed with a tumor in my adrenal gland that caused massive production of cortisol, otherwise known as a stress hormone. After surgery my cortisol levels went back to normal and I'm not experiencing fears nor metabolism problems, and my self-esteem is way better. The point I'm trying to make is that physical organs are producing emotions. Maintaining balance and keeping body and mind in good shape provides hormonal balance, thus no negative emotions. That is known to spiritual practices for a long time, like in Chinese medicine. Chinese medicine identifies 7 key emotions that influence organ health, like anger affects the liver, joy affects the heart, worry affects the lungs and spleen, pensiveness affects the spleen, sadness affects the lungs and heart, fear affects the kidneys, shock affects the kidneys and heart. In conclusion, 7 emotions provide a framework for understanding and navigating the intricate landscape of human feelings: anger, fear, worry, anxiety, joy, sadness, or grief. And fright represents fundamental emotional states that influence our thoughts, behaviors, and overall well-being. Though diverse and complex, these emotions serve essential purpose in our lives, from protecting us from harm to bringing us profound happiness and growth. By acknowledging and embracing these emotions, we can develop emotional intelligence, cultivate empathy, and foster healthier relationships with ourselves and others. In Gnosticism, the 7 powers, or hebdomad, are archons or planetary rulers that govern the material world and are considered semi-hostile beings. That often represents the 7 planets: Moon, Venus, Mercury, Sun, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and create barriers preventing the soul's ascent to the divine. Gnosis, direct knowledge, allows the soul to bypass these forces and escape material constraints. The 12 authorities created the 7 powers, who are described as representing the 7 days of the week. Be Atot, representing goodness, Elias, representing forethought, Astaphios, representing divinity, Yao, representing lordship, Sabaoth, representing kingdom, Adonin, representing jealousy, Sabatos, representing understanding. Now the most important question: who is feeling these emotions? You, and you only, feel your emotions through your body. You and only you produce your emotions with your body. In conclusion, you and only you are responsible for your emotions. You and only you are in charge of your emotions. You and only you have the power to control your emotions. Otherwise, if someone is able to provoke you to generate unwanted emotions, and you cannot prevent it and regulate, it means that someone has control over you, and you don't want that. How to control your emotions? First, you need to be aware of your emotions. Do not react. Observe. Ask yourself why you are having these emotions. Give yourself time to process before you respond from a higher point of view. There are some techniques that can be useful like meditation, yoga, etc. But your awareness is more than enough. So feel free to do your research. Check my blog for more information. And as always, in case no one told you lately, I love you.